It's been an incredibly successful first 4 years for the Salt City Market in downtown Syracuse, but starting Memorial Day weekend, the market's going to make a little change to its schedule. Joining us now, Market and Communications Manager CJ Butler and Market Coordinator Nicole White. Hey guys, thanks for being with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
CJ, let's start with you. What is the change to the schedule? I mean, what's it going to look like as far as days and hours of operation?
So we're moving to a 6-day operation. So all of our vendors, our restaurant vendors, will be open from Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And that change will start, our first closed Sunday will be Sunday, May 25th.
So Nicole, you know, a lot of people right here and go like, why? Why is the change being made now to the schedule?
So I think it was just for consistency with the consumer. I think that people were coming on different days and realizing that their favorite vendors were closed and the inconsistency with that. And so we're just trying to bring like just everything full and make the market really consistent.
You mentioned, Nicole, consistency for the customers. What's it actually going to mean for the vendors? Is this going to actually be good for them too? Maybe they don't even realize it because they've just been working under this current system, but is it going to work well for vendors too?
I think it's going to be great because it also allows them to have a scheduled day that they can spend with their friends and family. And it's a weekend day, so that's even better. And I think that they'll also be able to really structure their sales data to be more consistent across the board than being like, oh, we did better on this day versus this day. So I think it'll be really, really great for them.
CJ, we know that there's food vendors are a primary focus of the market, but there's more than that just there. So will everyone at the Salt City Market follow this same schedule, or will there be a few things that will have a little bit of a different opening and closing?
Yeah, so while our restaurant vendors will all be on this new schedule, our two kind of anchor tenants, we call them because they're larger spaces, Salt City Coffee and Bar and Syracuse Cooperative Market, they will continue to run 7 days a week at their regular schedule that they have now because they have their own private entrances. So it's not really, it won't impede business for them.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so those two remain 7 days a week. CJ, I mean, really, obviously, you know, we've talked about this probably several times. I mean, one of the great things about the market is just how diverse it is. Some of the regulars, who's there right now, who's more recent to the mix there? I know like Slay's been there right from the get-go, right? But we've had a few new additions. So kind of give us that lineup of who's down there now.
Yeah, so with our kind of original vendors, folks who have been with us since we opened in 2021, we have Baghdad Restaurant owned by Faraz Hashem, Firecracker Thai Kitchen owned by Sarah Tong Nork, Solutions owned by Slayro Mason, Cake Bar owned by Yuen Nguyen, Mama Hai owned by Nalquin, and we also have Irma's Island as well, who is owned by Latoya Ricks. As for new vendors, which feels weird to call some of them new vendors because they've been here for a while, like Habiba's Ethiopian Kitchen, who moved from her restaurant on North Salina into the market in 2022. So she's been here for a while. She's basically a vet now. And then we also have Sin Bun and El Rey's Taco, who joined us in 2024. And I don't want to forget our pop-up vendor, Doomsday Pasta, who's been with us since January. So we still definitely run the gambit in terms of trying to cover as much of the culinary world as we can.
My biggest problem when I'm down there is which one to choose from. I feel like I want to go to every single one of them all at the same time, but it's just not possible. Nicole, great 4 years already. You know, we're making this schedule shift, which should be good for everybody. What else are you looking at? Like, what might be the next type of thing, maybe generally speaking, or more specific for the market?
So right now we're really focusing on like coming into spring, coming into summer, the nicer weather. So we just rearranged our patio and our outdoor space to make like a patio within a patio. So now we're going to have more of a closed off space where guests of the market can come and they can enjoy themselves. They can work, they can eat, they can chat, you know, things like that. And we also have our inaugural Shop Small happening Sunday, May 18th. So that's happening right now, and that's with Wildflower Armory and Black Artist Collective.
Awesome. Nicole White, CJ Butler from the Salt City Market, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. We'll catch up with you again soon.
Thank you.